Fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. I am continuing the reflections for you guys, you early birds in the morning. Man, I left church. I went to eat and I ate too much. I got on the live stream. The live stream started to act a little laggy. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get back with you guys as soon as I get back. Well, I got back and I did attempt to I went live and then like nobody was there and my eyes was getting heavy, so I turned it off and I had intentions on going live again. Well, I went to sleep for 3 hours. So, go figure, right? So, I mean, yeah, the Catfish King took me out. Yeah, I was out like a light, man. I mean, it was all you can eat catfish, and I didn't eat anything all day, and I was still tired from the day before because we did an 8 hour live stream and we put it in and we got it in. Okay. The thousands that showed up, thank each and every one of you guys for coming, for supporting, you know, for hitting that like button. Skrilla50, what's up, brother? Listen, we in this piece, man. I'm just waking up, getting up and at 'em. I had cooked again and all that stuff because I woke up around maybe 6 or 7, maybe 7, and I cooked some stuff. Lamonte, salute. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. And yeah, so I didn't go to sleep for some reason. I did the live stream. I did 4 videos after the live stream was over, which that was 8 hours. And I laid in bed. I watched some interviews and listened to Tyson. I listened to the press conference of Usyk. What else did I do, man? I finished watching a movie that I was watching the night before, and I shut it off because I knew I had to be up. You know, your fans will always ride with you, Kurt. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Mr. All In. What's up, Kurt DeVille? Who we got winning Usyk versus Fury? Points. If it went to points, Tyson Fury should have known that. I don't know why he's surprised. I don't know why, I don't know what the issue is. If he knew he couldn't beat Usyk on points, the chances are he wasn't going to beat Usyk. If he wasn't going to knock him out, he wasn't going to beat him. Because I don't see him outboxing Usyk. I thought he was going to come in like he did with Wilder in the third fight and just come in swinging like a madman trying to hurt Usyk. That's how you do it. You can't give him any breaks. You can't give that dude no breaks. You can't give him no time off, and you better be in condition to give him and show him hell. Okay. Simon, views on Elon's investment into George Droid. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. Um, is Usyk versus Fury the best fight of the year? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, the first fight was a lot better than the second fight. The second fight, these fighters known each other, they made adjustments, and there you go. That's what we had. That's the type of fight we had. We had Tyson keeping that hand here, trying to bait him in, and then when Usyk comes in with that sniper left to avoid that right uppercut of Tyson's, Tyson would either grab him this time and try to work him on the inside. Well, we know how Ukrainians get. They get real antsy when you snatch their ass in for a clinch. Okay? And he didn't want to commit to those clinches, so he was trying to get all out of the way. You remember how, Loma tries to, circle out or backpedal outside of a clinch when someone grabs him? That's how it is. Jay Smith, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. I knew that coming into the fight heavier would hurt Fury. It couldn't have helped him if he wasn't going to do what he's supposed to do, but he couldn't do what he wanted to do. So you can't expect a person that can't do what he wants to get something done that he expected to do. Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make sense to anybody? Like, let's look at that reasonably. Like, hey, I intended on doing this. It ain't like I didn't want to. I couldn't. Lamont, great analysis. In your opinion, does Fury retire? No. I mean, did retire? Okay, here's the thing. You know who should have retired? Oscar De La Hoya when Manny Pacquiao beat the daylights out of him, beat the brakes off of him. That's who should have retired. And guess what? He did. Vladimir Klitschko had a good account of himself, but he got knocked out. So it made more sense for Vlad because he went out on his shield. Right? Even AJ doing what he did, going, rolling the dice, that made more sense because he was knocked out. He went out on his shield. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to start getting into those fights that you've never been into before and then start taking knockouts, KOs. You don't want that type of experience older. You know, that should have happened 10 years ago. Hit the like button as you come in. Absolutely. You guys hit that like button. Early morning to a lot of people, America this week. Kurt, what did you think of Atoma? I think Atoma is ready. I think Moses Atoma is ready. I think Moses Atoma came in and he's doing things that fighters at 19 don't do. So if he wants something similar to Mike, I'm not even going to say he's going to beat the record, but I think he's going to come close if he won't beat the record of being the oldest legitimate heavyweight ever. I mean, sorry, the youngest legitimate heavyweight ever. And I think that he is a guy that he's learning things. Just like when Lawrence Akali was talking about him. And he was talking about like, I threw a jab and he, you know what I mean? And he, and Moses gave him the business. He hit him with shots that, even Lawrence was like, oh man, I got to be ready for this kid tomorrow because this kid is coming with some thunder and he's a kid. Okay? This dude's in his late teens. Dude is 19. And he's putting those dudes down like that and hurting them. Look what he did to that awkward ass Dempsey McKean. Look what he did to Dempsey. Dempsey's, the human kangaroo comes in and, you know what I mean? And he folded that boy like a lawn chair. Yeah, Moses ain't playing no games. Moses is the guy you need to watch. Even Usyk looked at him. I was listening to his interview, and Usyk's like, "Yeah, good fight. You're good for new generation." Yeah, because he knew, like, nah, I ain't trying to tangle ass with somebody like that. Simply based off the fact that I don't want to get in a situation where this young buck, hungry, fast, coming from a lower weight class, will be after me. If Atoma wants to fast track to the top, fight Bakali and beat him. I wouldn't put him in there with Bakali. Now that's just dumb. And see, that won't help him any fighting someone like Bakali. He needs another route. Give him the WBA route or something like that. Don't put him in there with Bakali. That's how they made the mistake with Jared Anderson. The same thing could happen with you don't want to put nobody. Yeah, he's a beast. Yes, he's impressive, but understand what level is he on right now? Yes, his aspirations. I'm not talking about his aspirations or what he wants, his goals. I'm talking about when you properly manage and elevate a fighter. When you do that, that's what it's about. If you do it wrong, if you push that issue, throw him in there with Bakali and see what happens. You throw Moses and Kali, but you throw Moses Atoma in there with Bakali, it's going to be problems. I don't want that for him. You know what I mean? I don't want that for him. Think Hergovic, then Dubois for Moses. I would put him in there with Hergovic before I put him in there with Bakali. But again, I know what the man wants. The young man wants to be the youngest heavyweight champ ever. But understand, that's a tall order. Mike Tyson did that, bro. And Mike Tyson did that, I think, by mistake. He didn't come in, I want to be the youngest vicious fighter that there ever was in the history of the sport. I want to be that. You know what I mean? And it's like, no. He didn't, that was by accident. He didn't do that on purpose. Damn, yeah, those two are deep waters, not needed. Think Caballo. Caballo might be, look, those dudes are top level. Them dudes got 30 some odd fights up under the belt. They're grown men. They're in their late 20s, early 30s. They got 10 years on this guy. We have to understand that when you start pushing people, when you start pushing fighters past their potential and past their education level in the ring, you could breed tragedy doing that type of stuff. You don't want that. Good evening, CP. Foots in the house. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Have you ever played Olympic boxing? If not, try it. Okay. If Atomo wants to break the record, he can't take a safe route to a world title. Well, he can take a safer one beside Bakali. Come on now. That's like giving a fifth grader the 12th grade work. Yeah. You don't want to do that, though, because you have to understand that's a fifth grader. Come on, Pop, stick them up. Okay, tennis. Yeah, now I'm Pops, huh? Okay. I'll take that. And when I knock one of y'all out, then he come back, yeah. Tyson won the champ, young Kurt. Still is there. Tyson won the champ, young Kurt. Skill is there. Yeah. King Grayson, what's up, champ? Even at this early stage, Atoma should be showing good footwork, not head movement. Be defensively aware, but he is none of these things, and he hasn't had his chin tested. Well, he messes around Bakali, he will. I'll give you 1, 2, 20. All right. Benny, counterpunch to you. Do you think Wilder can upset Usyk? Wilder can upset anyone if he still has the power. So we have to see if he has the power. You know? But then I didn't hear of him that night or even his dance partner. Whose dance partner? Usyk would box circles around Wilder. Yeah, he would. I mean, everybody pretty much knows that. He would do that. I think he would. I mean, that's what Usyk does. You know, mess around and try to do what he does. Try to outbox Usyk and see what you get. You think Wilder's going to do that? Wilder's going to try to hit him and knock him out with one shot. That's what's going to make him dangerous. I think the unorthodox he is, the more dangerous he is, the more successful he can become in a fight like that. He tries to outbox him and tries to be a Malik Scott, and Malik Scott knows better because Malik Scott's been in there with Usyk as well. He knows Usyk don't play. Usyk will take you to town. He will punch you in the face everywhere in between the face and the belly button, have you spent, wear you out, beat you up. He may even drop you, right? If not stop you, but he's definitely going to beat you up. And then you're going to wonder, he's going to do it quick. Which noted granite chin did Wilder ever crack? Well, if you want to be technical about it, maybe Luis Ortiz. How many people beat Luis Ortiz before Wilder got to him? See, when he fought Wilder twice, things had changed, right? Think about it. He fought a couple times. He fought through 18, 19, 20. And 21, I think, was it 22? He fought, 22, he fought Charles Martin. Charles Martin hit Luis Ortiz with a jab. Tyson Fury all of a sudden gets chin because a lot of people think his chin's gone because of Wilder. I'm not sure about that though. I just think he hits harder. Wilder needs Mark Breland to land that punch. David Freeman, Steve Harvey. Man, I know you ain't calling me Steve Harvey. In that case, I'll shave this shit off right now. Better be Beterbiev versus Usyk. I'd pay to see that. I mean, I think it would be a good fight. Wilder got robbed in the first fight. Am I right? Ali, I don't know about that. You know. How do you think creates how you feel. How do you feel creates an emotion, and an emotion creates a vibration, which creates a magnetic field that attracts things to you. Okay. I mean, I don't have any argument to that. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Usyk is a generational great. Don't think there's many current heavyweights beat him. AJ, Fury, Wilder, and Usyk should retire. Time for Dubois, Parker, etc. America this week. I do think that if there is a such thing as knowing when to stop, Lennox Lewis knew it. Vladimir found out. Andre Ward knew it. I think Floyd retired on time. I just think he fought the wrong guys. Right? Kurt, who wins? Danny Dubois versus Fury now. I would say let's see Dubois fight Fury. Because see, here's the thing. I know the Fury fans won't object based on the fact that why don't we put Dubois in there since he called out Usyk to be the champion? How about you take on Tyson Fury? And then Tyson Fury has an option to redeem himself by beating the guy that wants his revenge. So you ask yourself, well, how much do you want your revenge? How bad do you want it? We'll give you $20 million to take on Tyson the Gypsy King and defend your crown. And then when Usyk rests up, then you can take on Usyk. That's if you get past the Gypsy King. You know. So what about the knockdown? What about knockdown? What about knockdown? Usyk top 5 all time. Bro, what about the knockdown? What about the knockdown? I mean, what about it? What are we talking about? Claudius didn't want the Vitali rematch. No, he didn't want it. But to be fair, he did say that was his last fight. So it was easier for him to get out of a fight that he never intended to fight. And everybody knows I gave Lennox Lewis all kind of hell because I seen that. If I did a video on it, oh, he cringed, bro. You know, Lennox Lewis, he don't care for me at all. If Lennox Lewis saw me, he'd probably look off or stand up and mug me or something. you know, you know, Spencer Farron, hey, cut. Hey, here's Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis cut. That's the look he would give me. Styles make fights. The only fighter I know of that could have challenged Usyk is Ika Barabucci, but Ike is an old man, and I feel bad for him because he hasn't been able to get his comeback. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Ika Barabucci. It's like he's been training his life away. And, you know, he's lost a lot of weight. He looks in good shape. But you can tell he's older. You know that powers. I wouldn't want to get hit with them shots. Nope. I wouldn't want to get hit with those Nigerian hammers. Oh, no. If Usyk wins with Triple D, he can get a real undisputed fight with Parker for the books. Well, Usyk really, that's something that Usyk, the only thing that's saving him is he's willing to do more and still do more. Other fighters would have been justified with what they've already done. Bro, I beat Joshua twice. I beat Tyson twice. I beat Dubois. I beat Derek Chisora. I beat Joe Joyce a long ass time ago when he was a lot younger. I knocked out Tony Bellew. What else would I do? Y'all want me to fight Dillian White? He's still like, well, there's still more. Still more. You know, he still wants to do that. And that's the good thing about Alexander Usyk. As long as they can put him in there with new opponents, I don't have a problem with, because that would just be someone else he's defeating in challenging. Or challenging himself, rather. Orville in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Karma, boxing, and MMA. AJ, Wilder, Fury, now retired. Kurt, who wins? Moses Atoma versus Martin McCauley. Look. I don't want to take anything away from the kid. I don't want to disrespect Moses Atoma. I think he has great potential. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to throw him in there and entertain an idea that doesn't make sense and is actually dangerous for someone like Moses because Moses really wants it. See, somebody could sell him the idea of why he needs to fight someone like that. They could sell him that, man, bro. He's more than likely he's going to beat the he's going to beat who is Get Caballo? Get Caballo is fighting Zili Zhang. So, that is the dude that you need to fight. Prime Kimbo Slice, best Usyk if we're being honest. He'll beat Effie Ajagba. In fact, he should fight Effie Ajagba. That should be the fighter he should fight. Then he could think about fighting someone like Bakali after Bakali didn't beat Effie Ajagba. That's a fair stepping stone because he's not that, that dangerous. He's still dangerous, though. Prime Kimbo Slice beats Usyk if we're being honest. A prime Kimbo Slice, not in the boxing ring, brother. You better understand, boxing is not MMA or not the cage. And Kimbo Slice was a pretty good, he was a good brawler. He's a good street fighter in his backyard, brawls and stuff like that with alleyways and stick stones and bottles. But bro, when you get him with someone that has some stamina, you can wear him out. Now don't let him hit you, because if he hits you, he will knock you into next week. Believe that. But Kimbo Slice, yeah. Zhang versus Martin McCauley. That's it. That's a 60-40 fight in favor of Zhang the first 6 rounds. After the 6 rounds, it becomes a 60-40 in favor of Martin McCauley. Usyk exposed all them UK bums like AJ and Fury. I don't call them bums because if they're bums, what does it make Usyk? Another bum that beat bums. So that makes no sense. Effie Ajagba is stiffer than morning wood. Atoma would beat the robot Ajagba. Well, I think that should be somebody that they should target. He needs names. He needs a resume. He got Dipsy McKean. Him and Phillip. They got Dipsy McKean. So that's a start. But he needs more. Effie Ajagba, I approve that message. Counterpunch. Hey man, big fan from India. When is Wilder coming back? I don't know, Cloud 22. Shout out to India in the building. I don't know. I have no idea when he's coming back. I don't know. Malik Scott, which that will drop in about 10 minutes. Okay, because I have videos that are coming out already, so they're on their way out. But Malik Scott said he will be active and ready for 2025. Why Fury didn't have power, I guess his gloves were not tampered with. It wasn't the fact he didn't have power. He didn't land the shots that he landed. I would like to see Wilder get a tune-up fight in revenge of the loss of those losses. Me too. But I think they're just pushing it to the limit with him. It's almost like someone that pretty much cheated through high school. Now they're in college and they have to just kind of fake it till they make it now because there's no going back and, restructuring or relearning anything because they don't have the time for that. They don't have the time or the platform for that. That should have happened in high school, in middle school, in elementary, but it hadn't. They cheated through all those damn courses, through all that time where they could have been teaching Wilder a lot of things. That Malik Scott says that he claims that he knows. He's probably seen it, but he didn't care to share it or care to practice it, so it's not really a part of him. Something that you do that you don't practice is not a part of you. You don't possess it because you don't practice it. So it's not yours. That's not a part of you. That's not who you are. If you don't practice catch and shoot, it's not what you do. That's not who you are. This is Wilder. Jab, right hand, jab, jab, right hand. That's Wilder. That's all. That's pretty much his attack. That's Wilder. Kurt, who won, Phillip or Frank Sanders versus Frank? I think Frank will knock out Phillip, but Phillip has a chin, so I think Frank has to hit him a gang of times. But he's very explosive. but the truth is the light. Wilder's very, very poor last time out. So if the fight has left Fear Wilder, what's he got left? Power. Jesus is Lord. Usyk is the best. End of story. What size shirt you wear looks like an XL hat? Yep. Robert Brown, but they said Wilder was a bum, a one-trick pony. Fury got great for beating Wilder, right? And if it wasn't for Wilder, it would not be a Tyson cocaine. Well, I've been trying to tell people that for years. God damn it. I've been trying to tell people for years about that. You don't fight one guy and pretend and proclaim to be the best. Come on, bro. Come on. He had a great career beating Wilder. You can hang on to that Wilder win. Now, how many people, excuse me, let me ask you guys something. How many people does Tyson Fury have to share that win with now? Joseph Parker, Zilly Zhang. You know, that's a lot of people. So you got to share that win now. Kurt, do you think someone will defeat Alexander Usyk? I think it could happen. But I think if it happens, it would be based on the fact that Usyk either slows down, he may be tough enough, he may be get into situations like Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko looked unbeatable, but he'd been beaten. You know what I mean? We learned how he could get beat years ago. Second fight. It could happen to Alexander Usyk. He could do enough to just lose. But it would be based on the fact that he slowed down to the point where his reflexes and his instincts and his stamina are not where they used to be. Therefore, the fighter that he's fighting has a better chance of doing and getting in and doing what he needs to do to win a decision. Or he gets knocked out. You see the one or the other. If he retires and slows down, Foreman might just be that only guy. Usyk is better than Ali. I don't think Usyk's better than Ali. And then here's the thing. This is what you need to do. You need to ask Usyk that. So you guys get to glamorizing fighters. And I love Alexander Usyk, but to say something like that, oh, he's better than Ali. Ask him. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury has to be in walk away from the game, boys. Well, it is what it is. Usyk is a boxing ninja, literally. Yeah, he is. Fury looked terrible. Fury did not look terrible. He just did not look as good as he did. I think his game plan was wrong. I think Tyson Fury needed to... I think he needed his wife there. Comparing errors is impossible, but people do it. People do it. John Fury will blame Sugar Hill. If John Fury, yeah, I believe that. I think John Fury will blame Sugar Hill Stewart. He will blame him. I told you he was a yes man. I told you the style that they possessed and wouldn't be able to deal with the White Rabbit. I told you that, guys. When they left me, I said he's going to lose. I said it. I can't wait for John to talk. I told you guys. Didn't I tell you guys? As soon as he loses, you're going to hear from Big John Fury. And when you hear from Big John Fury, you're going to hear a lot of stuff. Usyk only has 25 pro fights. He needs more fights to become great. Not really. I mean, he's a golden Olympian. He done that. He's golden. He's Olympic gold. He's won every fight he's ever been in there with. If Vasyl Lomachenko has done... If Vasily Lomachenko did what Alexander Usyk did, he would have retired 2 or 3 years ago. Okay? So, there ain't really much not to call him a great because he's done enough on his resume. And then here's the thing that makes him great, that makes him not a Hall of Famer. He's already Hall of Famer. An all-time great, okay? What makes him that, his mindset, that's what makes Usyk an all-time great mentally. Why? He ain't doing I done enough for the sport. I did this. I'm undefeated. I never been beat. Nobody never beat me. So I'm the best because nobody beat me. He ain't that way. He ain't, I'm gonna retire. I'm giving this sport enough. No. He ain't got that mindset. Who's next? Yep, I want rest. I want to see my kids. I want to have and give them a Merry Christmas for all this damn money I just made. But I'll be back. That's what makes him the mentality, the mind, the spirit of an all-time great right there. That's what makes it. Not somebody that retires every 2 years like Tyson Fury does. Or Floyd. Money Mayweather does. Usyk saved the heavyweight division. Well, Usyk redeemed it. Yeah, he saved it all right. He came in and kicked every ass around. Fury's a traveling fighting man, so he did good. Actually, he did brilliant because he became the first traveler to become a world champion. Okay, I could live with that. Deontay Wilder already saved the heavyweight division a long time ago. I don't think it was Deontay at all. I don't think Deontay Wilder saved anything. I think he came in an era where Tyson helped save it. See, Tyson was 1A. Joshua was 1B. Okay? That's how you look at that. Wilder was nothing at all. He was just a fighter that was being built up and built up and built up. He had this crazy resume in the States. Meanwhile, you had Tyson Fury then just broke a 9-year curse on the heavyweight boxing scene. Then he retires. Fame got too much for him. Start doing coke. Start drinking like a fish, like a lush. Got fat. Start slamming chicks. Right? That's what Tyson did. But how did he get famous? He upset Vladimir Klitschko. Well, when he fell off, here comes Joshua, Mr. 1B, Golden Olympian, many endorsements, Hugo Boss, Hummer, right? Beats by Dre, knocking out Charles Martin, becoming the IBF heavyweight champion of the world, then taking on Vladimir Klitschko when Vladimir was expecting to fight 1A, Tyson Fury, but he was too fat, drunk, and high to do that. So what? Joshua picked up his slack, 1B. Okay, when he did that, fought the best fight of 2017 to do it and done it, and it was done. Then broke a record at Wembley. Then he became 1B. Then he took over. Then people started really loving AJ. Think about it. That's what happened. That's who saved boxing. Tyson Fury 1A, Joshua 1B. Not Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was there wanting his spot, his time to shine. I ain't nobody giving me that type of flack. I don't have any endorsements. Where my M's at? Where my M's at? I ain't got that yet. I'm listening to Shelly down here. Well, wait, Deontay, you'll still get something. So Wilder got smart. So let me tell you something. This is how it went. Okay? This is how it went. But no, Deontay got smart. He was like, you know what? I need to be where they are. Let me start name dropping. Let me start capping. Let me start calling these guys out. Yeah. He was already messed over because he could have got that fight with Vladimir Klitschko. Why did AJ do it? He was a champion too. He was a WBC champion. Come on. Clout, man, look, but he did the right thing. But he didn't save anything. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, no. That's not. That he didn't save. What did he save? What's impressive is Usyk took Fury's best shots and took it like they were nothing. Well, you would think Usyk would be more affected by a heavier Fury because, Fury did land some uppercuts. He landed some pretty decent body shots, right? Klitschko would have mangled Wilder. He never even got the opportunity because his management wouldn't even allow him to even advance. So that's sad, and but imagine you're self-sabotaging your own career because you want fights you're not ready for. People know you're not ready for it. The only people that know you're not ready for it is you. You're the only person that don't know you're not ready for something that they already know you're not ready for. That's crazy. Poor bastard. He was a poor bastard. Wilder was. Kurt, who wins? Usyk versus Michael Hunter rematch. That'd be a good fight. Michael better come in some shape. He better come ready. I was looking at AJ, but Deontay Wilder made heavyweight boxing exciting. King Grayson, you are absolutely correct on that. I miss Deontay Wilder. We need a Wilder. Jarrell Miller doesn't do enough. He's still trying to get out of the Dimitri Salita bullshit contract that he's in. Wilder wants the body on his resume. Do you think that he is? I mean, if he wants it, that'd be kind of dumb if he gets it now, but, I never seen no child of Adam built like Fury. Wilder, who makes boxing interesting, so put some respect on his name, bro. Here's the thing. I'm not putting respect on Wilder's name if I didn't disrespect his name in the first place. See, I don't do things like Beyonce. I don't call him that. I've never called him Beyonce. Why would I do that? I'm not feminizing his name. I'm not disrespecting his name. If anything, I'll talk about the fans. I used to say Wildettes and Wilderlings and stuff like that. But no, Wilder, I never disrespected his name. To this day, I never disrespected his name. So, therefore, I don't have to put some respect on his name that I never disrespected his name. I hope that makes sense. Because a lot of people, well, you hate Wilder. No, I don't hate Wilder. Never hated Wilder. I know the importance of Wilder. Wilder was trying to make his presence known. And I think he had to crawl before he had to walk, but he thought he wanted to run, but he couldn't run because he ain't crawled yet. So the money that he was asking for, the splits and all that dumb shit, he could have just taken the money that was offered and knocked Joshua out and became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world from the Americas. He could have done that, but he didn't. Pride, or people, his crowd, his group, his team, once again stopped him from doing what he could have done. But the more he talked, the more he promoted. The more he promoted, the more people offered him more money. And when they offered him more money, what happened? He still didn't take it. But at some point, people, they're going to get sick of offering you money. And then he lost to Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, a guy that he decided to take less money rather than fight AJ. So those are the facts. That's not disrespecting him at all. Those are the facts. Wilder had a lot of so-so opponents for 5 years. He was protected as the WBC champ. He was carried a long time. Now, was everybody a no-name mofo? No. They weren't a no-name mofo. They just didn't really have a big name. There were some fighters you're like, who are these? But, you had guys like Spilka. He was going to actually fight Povetkin until that happened. So, unfortunately, he didn't get that name. Joshua did. Right? So, Usyk would gas Zhang and out. Well, he would have to. But I could see him outpointing Zhang, though. Because Zhang will get tired after 6 rounds. He just has to be careful he doesn't get hit with that right hook or the straight left. Ye and Yi got to live with that Fury. The Irish Traveler took Wilder, the American soul. Spilka nowadays MMA does MMA. Yeah, last time I seen Spilka, he got knocked out by Derek Chisora. Spark out. So, yeah. I don't know if that's something, you know, Povetkin would have decapitated Wilder. We'll never know. I would love to see that fight, though, man. I would love to see that fight. Wilder got a God given power. I always thought intimidation was his game. I think so, too. That, you know, but he hit you, you may be out for a while. you know, but Wilder got a hand cannon. Yeah, he does. But we have to see. Sway Surfer, Bomb Squad. Hey, you Wilder fans, you guys see that I was at the statue the other week? The Evil got him. Robert Helenius got KO'd. Yeah, and he didn't even hit Helenius. He hit Helenius and you could have swore got hit with a sniper bullet. End of the day, it's boxing for you champions. Come and make way for the new generation. Wilder's power of intimidation came from Telly Givens. I don't even think it came from Telly Givens. I don't think it did at all. Fury brought him back to reality. Kurt, who will win? Deontay Wilder versus Michael Hunter now. Hunter can always outbox anybody, but I've seen Hunter hurt as well. See, I remember the Hunter Povetkin fight, and I remember when Povetkin hurt Hunter. But here's the thing: Povetkin, being an older fighter like he is, he still was. He gassed out. See, he hurt Hunter, but Hunter came back. Weathered the storm and came back and hurt Povetkin, and it was a draw. Hunter will beat Wilder easily. I thought Povetkin beat Hunter. Okay. Or even stop him. Maybe. Maybe. But no, Moses Atoma, I want him carried along the right way. I like Moses Atoma. I think he can do good. I think he's, as a young guy, they know he has power, and he did exactly what I wanted him to do to Dempsey McKean. That's what I loved about it. Kurt, who wins? Moses Atoma versus Zili Zhang. I wouldn't want him in there with Zhang. Zhang is old. He's in his 40s, bro. Look, Zhang could have had Moses when he was 21, okay? Let's just keep it real. He could have had Zhang. He could have had Moses. This dude's 41 years old. Moses is 19. Nah. Kurt, was Malik Abdu in your stuntman classes learning to take those dives? Nah, he wasn't in there, man. I think Moses can catch him. I think Moses can catch a lot of people, but, again, Zili Zhang, man. If he fought Zili Zhang, I just don't want Moses to end up like Mildred Taylor. Speaking of a lot of old guards, but if we have Atoma as one of the new faces, who are the others for the future? I don't know after yesterday. I know we have Moses. We still have Frank Sanchez. Man, I'm damn near about to put Johnny Fisher on the redemption list. Who else is out there? You got Aged Caballero, guys like that they're going to just age out. I think they're just going to age those guys out. Who else? Who else do they have? Frank Sanchez, Jared Anderson. Jermaine Franklin will probably become a good gatekeeper. He'll make some good fight purses, but other than that. Bakay Jololov, where is he? He's probably one of the worst You know, like him, I get Caballero. Those guys are terrible. They're being promoted terribly. You know who got promoted terribly as well? Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin should have fought Sergio Martinez. He should have fought Dmitry Pitrug. He should have fought a lot of fighters. Felix Stern. He could have fought a lot of fighters, which he didn't even get an opportunity to fight them. Kurt Lazibek Molajonov is a very good heavyweight prospect from Uzbekistan. Check. Okay. Jared Anderson needs a redemption book instead of a list. Dion W. Member in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. We got carried away from 2024 in perfection. We forgot about a one shot. Yes, we did. AJ and Fury can pick championships belts after Usyk retires. Usyk ain't retiring though. He ain't retiring. So there you go. Zark81. I don't have a favorite MMA fighter. I know fighters that I used to watch when I watched UFC. Terramona Jr. is another very good heavyweight prospect from Australia. I remember him. I did a video on him. Facts, Triple G had no clout till his 30s. Yeah, bro. That dude had no type of promotional team. It stunk. You probably had one dude sending emails out to other people, and you luckily if you got them by next year. Usyk and Crawford are the top pound for pound. I believe that. I'm ready to see Crawford. Daniel Pero is a very good heavyweight prospect from Cuba. Yeah, I know him. Was Shannon Briggs legit? Yes, he was. 2-time heavyweight champion in the world. Let's go, champ! He just wasn't better than Klitschko. Or Vitaly Klitschko. That's it. He wasn't better than Lennox Lewis. See what I mean? He wasn't better than George Foreman. But, I mean, he was decent. He was pretty good. Teddy Atlas said the only way Usyk could get beat is Father Time. That's what he did say. Yeah. I mean, or he could get knocked out. So you got to always add that. Anybody could get knocked out. Nobody in his era was better than Claudius. Well, Claudius wouldn't really fight in his era either, though. See, he came later after everybody else was pretty much washed up. Damn, he is 1 year older than Fury. Who? Vladimir, you talking about Usyk. Usyk is about 1 year and 8 months older than him. He's damn near 2 years older than Tyson Fury. Are Saudis robbing boxing? No, Saudis are doing the opposite of robbing. They're saving boxing. They're enriching boxers. They're making promoters and fighters rich. That's what they're doing. He would still have that crazy heart and stamina even with Father Time. I don't know. We'll never know that. Jaxman. Kurt Hirsch Ruiz Cordoba is another very good heavyweight prospect from Cuba. Check him out. Okay. Ruiz Cordoba. America this week. Kurt, you have a top 5 fights or fighters for 2024. Usyk, who's done good this year, man? I mean, you don't really have a lot of people that done well. Tank, Usyk, Tank, Inouye. Yeah. Well, no. What kind of question is that? You guys gonna get snatched off of here talking crazy. Ruiz and Big Baby gonna run it back. Okay, that probably will happen, which would suck because I don't want to see fat ass Ruiz fight big ass Jarrell Miller. I just don't want to see that. I want to see Jarrell Miller win something. I want to see him do something over here. I think he's the best Like, I think he's the best chance we have of a promoted fighter that can build himself up based on his self-promotional skills and abilities. Fathers are laughing up above. But Dave Allen again, touch bases on that. He got robbed. Johnny Fisher, I think we're going to see him get knocked out real soon. Johnny Fisher, I don't think has a chin. Johnny Fisher showed us, yeah, he's a good body puncher, overall. Volume puncher. He's kind of like a Adam Kalnaki, but I think he's going to get exposed like an Adam Kalnaki. Wait and watch. Not right now, because they're going to put him up against someone like a Dave Allen, or a little bit less now, because Dave Allen was too much for Johnny Fisher. Kurt, who wins? Moses Atoma versus Jared Anderson. I don't know, because Jared Anderson's pretty athletic. He's a good boxer, and he's athletic. So we'll see. Pulev is back in the mix after picking up the WBA champion. He is. He should be proud of himself because he's like 43, 44 years old. And he took out Mahmoud Char with ease, just with a jab. So good for him. No U.S. heavyweights, but I guess it doesn't matter. This is a world sport. Canelo and Bud fight on Cinco de Mayo. Maybe. I'll see it. I would love to watch it. I'll view it. Yeah, he beat the Tiger Walker. Joshua Pussiwa Anthony Pussiwa. But yeah, man, I'm glad to get back, reach out to you guys. I'm about to hit the hay. I'm getting tired again. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I have 5 videos dropping here in the next hour after hour after hour. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys. Be great. And let's move forward into the Christmas week as we have some more videos coming as we speak. Bars. But everybody be blessed. You guys have a great Monday. And I will be back at you. And all of you guys have been counterpunched. Have a good night. Peace!